Hi everyone, today we're doing hacker versus hacker on TryHackMe, so let's have a look at our nmap scan. So we have two services running, which is SSH on port 22 and HTTP on port 80. So let's have a look on what's on port 80. So we get a website called Web Recruitment, well this recruitment sec, and let's have a look further down and we get a file upload which can be used for reverse shells. So let's look at the page source, and we have something here saying now no security export, and it says something about a public website which is a security risk. So let's click on this upload.php and see what it contains, and it says hacked. If you don't want me to upload my shell, do better filtering. So if we look here, we see if string doesn't contain the word PDF pretty much, and it says only PDF, not PDF extension is accepted. But since I noticed already that this specific command contains string, which will only check for .pdf, so we could, since it's a basic filtering, we could just do .pdf php to do a reverse shell. But as we see earlier, it says it's already been hacked and they fixed the machine. So one thing that we could do is just have a look here, and it says something about a CV directory, which is CVs here. So what we could do is just go to CVs. So let's just do CVs, and we see that directory listing has been disabled. And if you look at the room, it says that they haven't shut it down properly as they're getting hacked again, so they probably did a sloppy job. So we need to evade their countermeasures. So since the machine already has been hacked, there'll probably be most likely that a PHP file on the server. And since the PHP reverse shell must contain pdf.pdf.php, we could use a tool like fuzz, fuff, which stands for fuff faster you, which is a good name. So we want to do fuff, and we want to do our word list, which will be user share word list sec list in the discovery and the web content for comment.txt, and we pretty much want to just go do HTTP. We want to just do our URL, which is -u. We want to do we're going to put the website, which will be here. Well, let's copy this bit here, it'll be better. So let's copy this here and let's put that in here, and we pretty much want to fuzz the name. It's most likely going to be called shell, but let's just do fuzz.pdf. We're going to put .php here to specify that it's a PHP, because you shouldn't put shell as that won't run at all properly. So let's just do this again, and it should work this time. And we get shell here, which tells us it's a shell, that the file name is shell. So since it's remote code execution, we can have a look here. Just type in shell.pdf.php, and we get the word boom. So we can try, after some enumeration, I figured out that it's a cross-site scripting vulnerability, and I'm pretty sure it says it in the room as well somewhere, that it says cross-site script. So we can do $cmd.id, which will show that we're running as www data. So we can do ls and see what we can list in the directory. We can see php.pdf, shell.pdf.php, which is the file that we used to break in. So let's do ls +, and let's do home, which will list the home directory for the file system, and see what users we have. We get a user called Lachlan, so we could do this again, and let's have a look at Lachlan's home directory, and we get a user.txt file. So let's cut this out. So let's just change ls to cat to concatenate the file, and we get TryHackMe. So let's put this flag in, TryHackMe, and we've done that. So let's try to create a reverse shell. So since we got the user.txt flag, we will probably need to do some more enumeration. So the best way is probably just to create a reverse shell on the machine. So one that we could use is this one here. The first result seems pretty good. So you want to put in your IP address. This is my OpenVPN IP address. You can just do if config, I'm pretty sure, Linux. Yes, and it should be your TUN0 IP address, which will be your OpenVPN IP address. And the port we'll be listening on is 4848. So let's copy this. And let's URL encode this all first. And let's copy this here and put this in. So let's replace this here and let's create a listener on our side. So we want to do netcat LNVP and the port which will be 4848. Let's press enter. And let's hopefully see if this will work. And it doesn't work, so it's probably not encoding all of the keywords, so we could actually, it's because I figured it out. We'll need to change something first. Let's just copy this here, and we'd want to go to CyberChef. You can just type in CyberChef on Google and it should be the first result that comes up. So let's paste this in, and since we're running a bash command, we'll need to do bash -c to tell it we're going to run a bash command, which is what this marker stands for, and we want to highlight this with a single parentheses here. So we've done that. Now we want to URL encode this, so we can see URL decode as do URL, and hopefully there we see encode. So to URL encode it, we'll need to click here, encode all special characters, and this should work this time because it didn't encode all special characters last time when we used the encoded method on revshelves.com. So let's just control A and control C it, and let's put this in, and this time it should work. Let's try this again. I don't think it's selected it properly. So yeah, and I've deleted the question mark, so let's just put that in again, and we can see this time A is going through, and we are in as www data. We got that at the end. So let's just back out of these directories, and let's back out again, and let's go to the home directory which we were in before. So if we go to Lachlan's directory, we could be able to do some further enumeration. So let's do ls.la, and we see a bash history that is not empty. Normally in CTF you'll see this being sent to dev null, which will pretty much delete everything that's in it. Since it's not, we can just cd into this. Let's do bash history. Oops. Actually cat bash history, which would be the smarter way to do it. And we can see a password for the user Lachlan, and we see also a cron tab. So what we could do first is check out the, well, let's check out first the user Lachlan. So let's do SSH Lachlan. Then I think that's spelled right. No, that's spelled with a different way. So let me copy this and put that in. And let's put that in here. And let's change the IP address. We've changed that. Let's put yes. And we want to put the password of this user in, which will be here. Let's put that in. And we're in, and we get the word nope, connection refused. This could be related to the word persistence here, which could have something to do with it. So we could cut this out, and let's see what this runs. Let's cut this, and we see that it runs something every second, every 10 seconds, and it runs the command pkill. Pkill is pretty much a command that will kill a task. So pretty much when we log into the machine, it will kill the task that we're running and kick us out of the machine. And we can see pkill here, and it says the path here, user home Lachlan pkill. So since this is running the command pkill, one of the things that we could do is modify the pkill command. So we could quickly try to rush into the machine to create a reverse shell. So we're pretty much going to change what's stored in the command to a reverse shell. So let's type in echo. Let's do 2 parentheses, and let's do a redirect to the file, which is home.lachlan.bid.pkill, which is where the command is stored, home lachlan bid, and this is the pkill command which we'll be using. So we want to create a reverse shell. So since it's a file, we need to do a shebang, which will pretty much, well, a shebang, but we'll pretty much run the command, run the file as a bash command. So this will tell the file that we're going to be running bash commands in this file. So we want to go to our reverse shell that we created earlier on and copy this code again, and let's put this in here, and we can see this is our reverse shell. This will redirect to our IP address. And the next thing we'll need to do is change mod, which we'll need to do change mod plus X, which will pretty much just give this command executable permissions on the system, as root may not be able to run it. So we'll need to do change mod -X to make it runnable by the system. So what we'll need to do now is just log into the system as Lachlan again, and just be quick about it, as we'll be kicked out very soon in 10 seconds or even less. So let's put the password quickly, and let's copy this command here, and let's put this in, and we put it in before we got kicked out, which is good. So okay, let's do this again quickly, and let's copy this and put this in, and let's copy this quickly before we get kicked out, and let's put that in. And now this is just going to be a waiting game, just wait how long until we get a connection back. So let's do netcat 4848, and let's just wait. If you've done everything right, we should be getting a connection, and we already have done. So we're root, let's do ls to list it out, and we can see root.txt, so let's cat root.txt, and we have done the room. So let's just put this in, and this will be the room pretty much complete. And yeah, that's how you just pretty much do the room.